What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Living Dex. Today, this is our, 95th stream. Of course, you forget between... I forgot between streams. It happens. There are some visual updates. If you see up at the top of stream over there, we now have a Living Dex under the 728 out of 905, and then a Form Regional Dex under the 4 out of 183. I've also redone that number here, also just to pop you at 28. We're at 80% completion. Obviously, Gen 9 will be added in a couple weeks, which will change these numbers a little bit. But in our form decks, we did go through and update some stuff. Primarily, you'll see it in Generation 5. It's now Deerling, 4 seasons. Sawsbucks, all 4 seasons. Just to make it a little bit easier to understand what's going on there. But so that's what we did there. Oh, Waldo, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Check your comment on the Conquest vid. Oh, I'll check that out. But yeah, so in between streams, I said I was going to get ourselves a female, another female, Saladit, Saladit, however you say that Pokemon's name, and I was going to level up our Polio and our Rowlet. I didn't do any of that. I didn't even turn this game on in between last stream and this stream. I've just been busy with other stuff, quite frankly, and I haven't had time. I feel bad. Salaz. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. But which means I also haven't cleaned up the boxes at all. So we can drop in. We finished off, which we can actually show you in the regional decks, which is super exciting. We finished off Rattata and Raticate last stream, so that's one less thing we have to get on. Our Brawny is almost up to enough of a level that we can stop using our Crabrawler. I didn't even hatch the other egg. I'm just going to be very blunt and honest. But we did get our Rowlet, so we have that in there. We have our Plepio in there, which are our only 2 starters we're getting in Pokemon Sun when we play through our Ultra game. That's when we're get litten. So I need to get, because we only got the male, which the male does nothing for us, so we'll drop them in there. Cubone, we need to level them up to a Alolan Cubone, which is a nighttime evolution to level 28, so that's something we will worry about another time. So let's go ahead and drop this friend off right there, because we can't really do anything with them at this current time. And we'll pull back in Mudbray. I feel like Mudbray is something we kind of want to use for a while. We're also about to go into a grass bit. So if we don't have any fire, what else is super effective to grass? I'm blanking on my type matchups. Ice, which we don't have. Poison, flying. Oh, flying, duh, flying. Flying and bug is also super effective. Bug is also super effective. So our cutie fly will come in clutch for us. We have our Trumbeak, and then our Dartrix also has some, but I think Dartrix is going to kind of take a back seat this episode and kind of just chill for a bit. Because we're getting very close to their final evolution of Toucannon, but we have another one there, so that's okay to make happen. Romby, they're level 25, so we're getting really close to their evolution as well, which would be really, really fun. And then we're getting really close to their evolution. We're actually really close to 3 different evolutions. So if we can get all 3 of these friends evolving this episode, that'd be kind of wild. Alright, cool. So that's our team that we are going to rock with for a little bit here. Evolve Cubone into... I want a Alolan Cubone real bad, but sadly that is a nighttime evolution, so I can't do it today. I can't do it today, but we'll work on that hopefully by next stream. Oh shoot, I can buy Quick Balls now. I think I've been able to buy Quick Balls. I don't know. We're gonna buy some Quick Balls either way. Also, did you all see the there have been people who have gotten early viewings of Scarlet and Violet? No, Wiz, you're not getting it. Wait, what am I not getting? Oh, wait, I don't want to purchase. I want to sell. Oh, no, wait, that was sell. That's how much they'll purchase for. Evolve Cubone. Oh, into a Alolan Cubone. Looky here. I will evolve it into Alolan Cubone all I want, and you won't be able to stop me. The game will be able to stop me, but you won't be able to stop me. Alolan Marowak into Alolan Marowak. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Just sell the amulet coin just for fun. Alright, we're going to pick up a handful more quick balls, just because I love to have a good quick ball on me. Let's buy 16, sure, have a total of 29. And then, let's just double check that there's no, like, healing items we need. You have a Sparkling Z Crystal. Oh, shoot, we haven't even been to it since we cleared the last trial, so we can buy more stuff. Super Potions, we have 12 in bag. Let's buy a handful more there. Do I have any revives? I have 5. I can only buy 3. Oh shoot, honey's a thing. In this game, are there still... I actually can't remember. Are there still, horde encounters in this? I don't remember seeing any horde encounters. Using it makes a wild Pokemon more likely to call for help if held by a Pokemon. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know this existed. So this... Because there are some Pokemon that only come from the SOS encounters. So that's really cool. I didn't know that there was an item you could use to help make that happen. That's really cool. That's really rad. There's a dude in here who says he wants a hill theme park full of nothing but Pokemon restored from fossils. That's kind of cool. Is this going to the... This is a fossil area, so that's all this is. This is Jurassic Park over here. But to answer your question, no, I haven't heard anything about people who have early access. Yeah, there was a lot of posts today, earlier this morning. I think people got like 2 hours. Like 2 hours access of Scarlet and Violet. It looks so good. Not like graphical, because like I don't come to Pokemon expecting graphics. The game looks so fun. The open world aspects. Just sending your Pokemon to fight. I am so excited for it. I've said it before, I'll be streaming a good majority of that day playing through Pokemon Scarlet. I still don't know what starter I'm choosing, though, so maybe we'll figure that out as I get closer. Welcome to the Dream Park, where dreams become reality and fossils become Pokemon. Someday this whole place is going to be filled to bursting with Pokemon from ancient past. That's my dream for this, the Dream Park, to bring the ancient world back to life. Is there anything we can do to help facilitate that? Like, can we just bring them fossils? Are you going to allow us to play with you? Absolutely. I mean, it's a key portion of the game is that they have multiplayer. Probably not like from the... Probably not like off of the jump. I'll probably like want to play by myself for like a little bit to experience it. And then also I feel like on release day, like there might be some hiccups with the entirety of the game, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm absolutely open to that idea. Legender. Yo, JJ, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. The Abyssal Void, that is the PC, is actually useful in Scarlet and Violet. Is it? I don't know. I haven't seen anything about that. Bum, ba-dum. Probably like what I did for Sword and Shield. Oh, yeah. And also, like, it looks like everything as far as, like, their version of raids looks so much better. Everyone has reported that it's really good. Cerebi.net, they actually found a shiny. They actually found a shiny Pokemon during their time playing. And it was an overworld shiny. So that's really cool. Because that's something I loved about Legends Arceus. No matter your feelings on Legends Arceus, on if you think like it was the best game, or no matter what your feelings are, I think we can all agree that overworld shinies is incredible, which is really cool. Why do you never see anyone get in the water in Pokemon? What if you put a toe in the water, you get attacked? Yeah, absolutely. Water is very scary. I haven't been around a while, so ask anyone's opinion on Luno and her ace Pokemon. I think the frog Pokemon's really cute. I think a lot of people are excited for the frog. I have issues with Pokemon like that where it's so difficult for me to, even though I know, like, the two things on the side of its head are not its eyes, and the two, like, bits right there are eyes, my brain just can't, it just confuses it consistently. Which I know is the point of it, like it's a fun bit. I believe I have fought all the trainers now, except for you, maybe? Do you use Pokemon Refresh, Pokeball, Pokepalago? Okay, so I have fought all of the trainers, so I can now fight you, right? You want to battle me even when I'm using my full force? Fine. Did I not beat every other trainer on Route 8? I thought I for sure beat every other trainer on Route 8, but... like we fought, right? I thought I beat every other trainer. Papa, beat you, beat you. Maybe Route 8's not over. Maybe I'm just assuming Route 8 was over. Those Wimpod always won before I can nab one. Even if you catch one up, they still try to distract you by dropping items they've gathered, and they run away again. Oh. We have some golfers over here. When it comes to golfer Pokemon, it's all about the performance. And the TM is breaking. I really like the TM crafting system that they've showed off so far. I don't know, so far of everything they have showed for Scarlet and Violet, nothing has rubbed me the wrong way. Which is not to say that there's not going to be something that I don't enjoy in this game, because I'm sure there's going to be, right? Like it's impossible to make a perfect game. There's always going to be something that upsets someone, including myself. Like there's going to be something that I'm going to be like, that, why is this here? This is stupid, or it should have been done this way. But so far everything I've seen, which albeit isn't a lot, I've enjoyed. Do you think they're not using golf balls, they're using Pokeballs, right? They're for sure just hitting Pokeballs. You never see anyone get into water. They're either in water or out of water. Hello and Meowth. Wait, Wiz, when you get to the Wimpod, don't move. Go around it the long way and then block its den. Wait, what? That way you can catch it? Is there like going to be one on the ground? You don't need Encore. Because, where else can you catch Wimpod at? Because I think Wimpod is like a rarer encounter. Route 8 is Wimpod. And then it evolves at level 30. Alright, now I believe that is all of the Route 8 trainers. Wimpod isn't in grass or water, it's right in view. Oh, okay, so we can see it. So just go around it so we don't spook it. Alright, what's in here? When it runs and hides, 10-4. Oh, wait, this is... Okay. I was like, wait a second, I couldn't think of their name later, but they're just hanging out. It's like a hotel, and we just kind of walked right in. I'm afraid we got no vacancies today, especially not with that room 2 doors down being rented out non-stop all this time. The boy staying there paid up 2 years worth of nights when he first got here. Though he's not so free with his cash now as he used to be. Seems like Team Skull doesn't pay well enough to live off of. So you know you have just like a high importance gang member just staying at your hotel. He's a terrible guard Pokemon, but my Stubble is still super cute. I feel like Stubble would be like a really good guard Pokemon. Alright. Okay, I was like, I don't know if it'll let me even do this up here. Alright, so the Wimpod's up here, you said? I'm just double checking that no one else wants to fight me before I go back and fight the Ace Trainer. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. Random Pokemon Institute. Hi, welcome to Mascal. I just walked right in. Get out. So, I don't need to approach this thing until after. Oh, wait, no, you just said block its den access. That way it can't run away. Let me put on... Repel up. Think about it, the professor is just a drug dealer. They give you the first hit and you're hooked for life. We're swimming around. We're swimming around. Oh, that's an item. We got a water stone. Ooh, I don't know if we have any water stone evolutions that we need to do. That's good to know. I'm traded together with the genius next to me in order to beat him. I was born a karate genius. I teach moves to my Pokemon. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I don't teach moves to my Pokemon. I never. Anytime my Pokemon wants to learn to move, I'm like, absolutely not. Karate family, Samuel and Guy. Which one do you think is Samuel? Oh, preschooler Samuel is. Okay, never mind. It immediately answered the question for me. Almost immediately, my questions were answered. Pluck. Draining Kiss. A water stone, that's supposed to be very common. Just dive in for the water, you'll find many, right? It's just like, alright, I'll just pick that up. It's just a stone that happens to have been submerged in water, right? Alright, outspeed this, cutie fly. You've got this. Alright, well, you didn't kill. Aw, shoot. There, I've identified you. But if you take that stone out of the water, then it just becomes a stone. Imagine if that's how evolution stones worked in the Pokemon universe. They're only usable while they're in its thing. So like a water stone, you can only use when it's in water. As soon as you take it out of the water, it's useless. Fire stone, you have to be in fire. Grass stone's easy, you just gotta be in grass. Yeah, dusk stone is just a stone you find late in the evening. And then by the next morning, it's a dawn stone, you know? I'm excited to see if they introduce a new evolution item in Scarlet and Violet. Alright, so this is its den right here. So it should be unable to flee from me. And we can catch it. I assume the Pokemon's going to try and flee, so we're just going to throw a quick ball at it. There it is. Don't damage it. No, I'm just going to throw a quick ball at it. I assume it probably has, like, emergency exit or something. Ah, shoot, wow. Probably most difficult would be the Moonstone. You have to either steal it from a museum or you'd have to fly to the moon. Yeah, you just get on the back of Rayquaza and you go to the moon! Also, a quick ball did not catch it. What is a Wimpod's catch rate? Netball? Do I have netballs? I do have a netball. Nope. Alright, so at 100%... I had a 67% chance of catching it with that quick ball. Wow. The netball is a 50-50. The netball is a 50-50 on if I'm going to catch it or not. And what's, so we'll see if we flip the coin here. An Ultra Ball is a 37% chance. A Great Ball is 27. And a Pokeball is 20%. Yikes. Yikes. Spam B. Oh, shoot, you're right. I didn't spam B. All right, Great Ball. Here we go. I'm spamming B. I'm spamming B. You lied to me, Waldo. Yeah, my eyes are too keen for your sands to get into them. Bum, 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 bum. This is also like a 27% chance of catching. Can I status this thing? Do I have anything that can status? If I had something that could put it to sleep. But it doesn't matter. We just had to talk about it. I wasn't spamming hard enough, that was it. Hey, but this is our 700th and 29th Pokemon to be added to the Living Dex. We'll go ahead and click them off right there. Their data will be added to the Pokédex. There it is right there. Registered. Nice. Let's check out what kind of pile. The Pokemon is a coward. Okay, rude. As it desperately dashes off, the flailing of its many legs leaves a sparkling clean path in its wake. Let's hear its cry. It would really suck to live in the world of Pokemon. Just think about it when people use the move Rock Slide, Earthquake, Thunder, and Mud. Just, there are constantly just earthquakes happening. Sent to a box. And we got a big pearl that it left behind. Nice. Alright, now I believe I have taken on all of the Route 8 trainers. Let's just... Okay, no, this is for sure a different area, right? That's Route 5. That's Route 5 right there. Alright, back to the Ace Trainer. Let's show them who's the real boss. Who's the real Ace Trainer? It's me. Looks finally, it's my time to shine. Now let's get this thing started, shall we? Or 5 Pokemon using flamethrower, it burns down your time. If Pokemon was real, we'd literally be living in a world with 20 ozone layers just to survive from Slugma and Magcargo. If the Pokemon world was real, it would be terrifying. Like, just imagine, like, think about this for a second, because this is something that's so outlandish that exists in your world currently. Imagine you are living in, you know, whatever country you're in, whatever state you're in, you know, wherever you're at. Just imagine whatever is, like, the large city there, like a metropolitan, a New York, a Chicago, like, something with, like, just a ton of buildings around, and, like, just people going everywhere. Now imagine, picture, there's just a giraffe just walking through past, you know, past all these skyscrapers, past the McDonald's, and then, like, a couple roads over, there's just, like, an elephant and a rhino just hanging out, and, you know, right next to the Burger King, there's just a pack of lions just chilling, and everyone's just walking by, just waving at them, or throwing things at them. That would be if Pokemon was real. Absolutely terrifying. If whale or just... Yeah, just a giant whale, which we already have in the ocean, I guess. Which is already terrifying. Ah, you avoided my... How rude of you to avoid me. I don't really have anything super effective here, because I don't have my grass type with me. You're weak to it. You should at least be able... You should be neutral to it. Someone using a Wailord in the middle of... Right? Like, just someone just... the giant, like, fountains and cities, just someone throws their Wailord into it. Darkless, how are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Yeah, I don't have anything super effective to this Wingull, but I also... It shouldn't have... Oh, wait. I forgot Crabrawler's a fighting type. I forgot Crabrawler's water fighting. Always forgetting your secondary typings. That's how they'll get you. Always out here forgetting your second... I think we just lose to this person. That's the thing. I think we just lose to them. Imagine being a kid born in the 90s, waking up one day to see a Diglett, and 26 years old, I think a Paldean system looks like a Paldean Diglett, but someone says, no, that's a Wiglet. Can we survive a water pulse? We cannot. You made some cheesecake? Ooh. You have to share it with everyone. Dude, Hypnos, what are the other ones? I'm picturing them that, like, float children away. There are a handful of Pokemon that would be terrifying to exist in the real world. Just go ahead and defeat me, you Ace Trainer. Let me go get my actual Dartrix, and then I'll show you who's the bomb. All I need is my Dartrix, and you will be crying. You will be shaking in your boots. Police would have a tough time. I mean, Officer Jenny seems to be fine, you know. She gets it done. Drifloon, yeah. Drifloon just shows up and just starts carrying your child away, and you're like, oh, bye. I was thinking about getting a new one anyways. It'd be so mad to be that guy. I think I'll save my life as alive. Continue for my last comment. Oh, yeah. Be like, ah, shoot. Think about meeting Giratina. Yeah, you mean meeting the literal devil? That would be meeting Giratina. You wake up one day and just, you meet the devil. And you're not even down in Georgia. Do you think Giratina can play the violin? Alright, just end me, please. Oh, come on. Why did you have to survive that? But did he go down? Yeah, he went down to Georgia. He's looking for a soul to steal. Oh, also, this reminds me something that was shown today from all of the people who got to play Scarlet and Violet earlier. No longer are you just randomly challenged to a Pokemon battle by a casual bystander on the street. It will alert you that someone wants to battle as you walk past them, like it does in this, where it kind of like closes in a little bit, and it will alert you, hey, this person wants to have a Pokemon battle with you. But you have to walk up and press A on them and interact with them to have Pokemon battles with the trainers in the wild in the Paldea region. They're a little bit more nicer over there. They don't just challenge you. You have to walk up and talk to them to challenge them. And I'm like, that's really cool. Because, like, sometimes you don't want to fight anyone. Not because you're wanting to avoid trainers, but it's like your Pokemon are almost dead, or you just want to go do something else other than just fight trainers. So, like, I love that. Alright, now you're going down, Wingull. Oh my gosh, that still did so much damage because we are still a grass type. There we go, but that's big damage. That should be enough to end it. As long as they don't crit or get a high damage roll. Okay, we should be fine. Dope. Finally some manners, right? So you're telling me now I have to talk to battle someone? Do you know how bad that would be for an introvert, right? You're like, why are all your Pokemon still level 5? Well, you see, I don't really like talking to people. I don't want to. What if I'm annoying them? Like, what if they are like, I just don't feel like it, you know? Like, just standing like 5 feet away from someone, just like waiting for them to make the first, like waiting for them to say something to you first, and you're just like standing there. Come on, ask me to battle. Ask me to battle. Yeah, now we're the only annoying Pokemon trainer. Now it's just us. I'm not gonna lie, I would hate to be the main character in Pokemon. You almost die every 10 seconds. All the main bad guys are trying to kill you, and at the end of the day, you always lose the Pokemon championships. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Rockruff, get a crit. Okay, you didn't get a crit, but you still got a super effective hit. So, I can't be too upset at you. I mean, I can be a little... Oh my god, what?! You're using a Z move? When I'm almost dead? Supersonic Sky Strike. Oh, shoot. Rockruff just sitting there smiling. It's not very effective either. Like, alright, that was a choice. That was definitely a choice you did there, choosing that attack. Let's just send in Trumbeak to finish this off. I'm in danger. I didn't mean to use Pluck either. I meant to use, because that's not gonna even kill. Okay, it barely killed. I meant to use Brick Break. Wiz, I have a gift for you, but you have to catch a random Pokemon. What's the gift? What if I don't want it? Fury attack. That's just the multiple attacks, right? Yeah, I don't want that. Why do people always try to be friends with the main characters? They always will live and know you will be. And you know very well almost always the villains. Which, how do you know? You never know if someone's gonna be the main character or not. What's the Pokemon? The living dex is me catching all the Pokemon myself. Thanks for taking part in the show. Take this for you as a souvenir. Skydrop, nice. Maybe you can find another 4-4 trainer like me in the routes, taking on for a battle. You know, it would be a fun little detour to take them all on. Harry Potter, the chosen one. I mean, I guess in Harry Potter they were like, "Hey, you're the main character. You realize this, right?" And Harry's like, "Oh, I don't want to be the main character in it." All right, we will toss our Dartrix back in here. Our Wimpod's level 17. So we'll leave them down here because I feel like that'll be the one we level up. Because I don't know how easy it's going to be to find other Wimpods. Because looking at this, there's an ambush encounter. But I believe that's just what we just saw. So I don't know if we see other Wimpods very easily. So we might have to use Ditto to get it. Which, if that's the case, then we'll obviously keep the one we hatch and throw that in the PC. All right. You're right. If I see my best friend succeed in everything and look like they will challenge the most evil person around, I'm ditching them instantly. You're like, sorry, I gotta go. No one helps the hero, everyone loses, so it's a sacrifice someone has to make. Just hope it pays well. After you catch the Pokemon, go into Festival Plaza. Oh, wait, I can't even anyways. I can't even go online with this because the way I set up, none of my online services work. So I can't even do anything online. Because that's why Festival Plaza doesn't really do anything for me anyways. We didn't really look at that. If I ever get a capture card, I can, but unfortunately I do not have one at this point. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to the Lush Jungle, the trial grounds for me, Mallow. I knew the first time I saw you and your team, you've chosen only the finest ingredients. That's why I'm going to help you make your, that's why you should try my trial. You're the one who got the sparkling stone straight from Tapacoco, aren't you? You're so totally ready for this. The breath of the jungle. I can tell just what today's special should be. Okay, I was like, what is it? What's the special? Yep, it's gotta be my personal speciality, the Mallow Special. I'm gonna need you to find 4 ingredients for me. I need a mango berry, a tiny mushroom, a revival herb, and a miracle seed. Here you go. I brought the forage bag to hold all the ingredients to gather during your trial. If you put the trial ingredients in your own bag, they get mixed up with your stuff, right? While you're hunting for ingredients, you're gonna want to rely on Stoutland's help. It'll find things you don't see after all. You remember what I just told you about the farm, right? Yeah. There are 4 things: mango, tiny, revival, miracle seed. Trial start. Alright, sniff it out, buddy. You've got this, Stoutland. Mayhaps oh Waldo. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. What you trying to trade me? Where's this at? Oh. There's some mushrooms, tiny mushrooms. A shiny? I don't want to take a shiny from you. That would be... I would feel bad about that. Think about it, did Rachel have to die, or did she only die because she knew Batman? Rachel! Where is she? How dare you bring Rachel into this? I still haven't recovered. Alright, I'm feeling like by the end of this trial, we'll have a couple of evolutions happening. Trumbeak is 28, right? Yeah. Harambe's 25, and Rockruff's 25. Plus, as Pokerus, that feels like a very good Pokemon. Was the Side St. Mallow special tip? Many Pokemon love berries. Be sure to add them to your cooking whenever you can. Oh. Oh no! It's the Pokemon flinging itself at us. From Antis, what's up? Rachel! Bum 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 ba da ba da 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 da. Bye, Fomantis. Sorry. Mudbray up to level 20. Mudbray is a late evolution, right? Like, they're level, like, 30 evolution? Yeah. Mudbray's level 30. You put a mango berry. It's mango time. Hey, it's Mallow. Congrats on finding that mango berry. The bigger and more twisted a mango berry, the sweeter it will taste. Still 2 more ingredients left to get. I know one of them is a revival herb. I'm going to be honest. I for sure don't remember the other thing. The tree's shaking. Must be another earthquake by Torterra. Oh, no. Alright, I think that's everything over in this area. What does this slide say? Revival herbs are shorter than nearby grass, and the revival herb eats them, so great to add to any dish. Is it this right here? Oh, no, that's just a hyper potion. That's just a hyper potion in the ground. There it is. Rather suspicious looking grass. Yeah, let's pull it. It's a revival herb. Wait, no it's not. It's just a normal weed. Oh no. Oh no. That's silly old me. Silly old me, thinking that was a revival herb. Herb. Remember Mystery Dungeon? I do remember Mystery Dungeon. I really want to go back and finish it. Because we never finished Mystery Dungeon. I would really love to go back and finish it. Bum, 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 bum. What's your favorite item from the game? Oh, shoot. I couldn't even tell you any items in that game. It has been so long since we played it. Powder Mine's the Sun Seed. Be careful not to pull up a Weedle. Oh, it's probably this right here. There it is. Specific piece of grass, might as well just rip it out of the ground and injure it, right? Dude, these Pokemon keep leaping out of the grass to attack us. Now read Stun Seed backwards. Seed Stun? I don't get it. Oh, there they are. Hey, it's Beam Mallow. That's a fine revival herb. It's bitter bite, it'll even shock a Pokemon, but that's what'll add depth to its flavor. Yeah, it shocks a Pokemon so much it brings it back to life. The Pokemon is so shocked by you just feeding it this revival herb that it just bounces back to life. It's only a little concerning. How could she see you? Because she's just super impressive like that. X defense. I don't even remember what the last item we're supposed to be looking for is. It's probably up here though, if I had to guess. Like instead of Waldo, it's Oddlaw. I like the name Oddlaw. Oddlaw. I don't have a strength Pokemon yet. Oh wait, no, we have to Tauros Charge. Tauros, charge! Oh, wait, can Tauros' charge, like, push this? No. It'd be kind of cool if it could, though. I feel like maybe it was supposed to be up there that we were looking for it. So let's stun seed backwards, seed stun. Maybe we're supposed to be looking for something in the rock. I really don't remember what we're supposed to be looking for. Oh, Miracle Seed. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to be looking for. Fair play, Wiz. I just don't know. Hey, speaking of Tauros charging, look who's here. Okay, it's time for... It's time for what? You froze. Disconnected is what it did. One day we'll have a capture card and we won't have to worry about nonsense like that. It's time for us to start cooking, so come on back to the entrance of the jungle. Stun seed backwards is D's nuts. Oh, I get it. I get it. It's a good one. No, it's already froze again? Come on! Come on! Don't give me that nonsense. Hey, Wiz. Great, now that you've got all the ingredients, already? That's an immediate freeze! What? Come on, don't do this to me! We just need... sorry to keep you waiting. How are you, Mallow? I brought a thick club and a rare bone. Why? And I brought some fresh water and the usual rocky helmet. Thanks, Lana. Thanks, Kiwi. Now we've got everything we need. You're up next, Wiz. We're gonna cook up a storm and lure out the totem Pokemon of Lush Jungle. You're gonna lure them out with a rocky helmet? You're gonna put that into food? Now let me see what you've got for me. 1 mango berry, 1 tiny mushroom, a revival herb, and a miracle seed. Nice. Perfect. Just what the recipe calls for. Now we can make the Mallow special. Zoo-hoo! Time for us to get cooking, partner. We'll have that totem Pokemon here in a flash. The aroma of this tasty dish will draw that totem Pokemon right to us. Ready to start cooking? Yes. Perfect timing for your friends. Were they just standing behind you? Yeah, they were just waiting, watching. It's probably good that it's freezing because Wiz is about to be caught in 4K. Wait, what am I being caught in 4K with? What am I getting caught for? Okay, Lana. Flip that rocky helmet over. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. We're using the helmet to cook inside of, instead of just a pot. Then go in the mango berry, the tiny mushroom, the revival herb, and the miracle seed. All right, let's use that thick club and the rare bone for just a minute. Is that to stir instead of just using a spoon? Okay, Wiz, grab that thick club and the rare bone and pound it all to a pulp. Press A to pound the ingredients. Oh. I need you to know that I haven't pressed B once. I haven't pressed A once. Here you go. I'm literally, I'm not doing anything. Am I supposed to be? Because it keeps making sounds. All right, now I'm gonna tap. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't like that. Crush it! Grind it! Why? Turn it to goo! Pokemon Company, why? Pokemon Company, why did you make that? Why would you make that happen, Pokemon Company? Oh, I don't like that. That's even creepier. Lauren! Mysterio, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. The Lush Jungle Totem Pokemon has appeared. Alright, boys, we got him. Oh, please get me out of here is where I want to go. I want to go literally anywhere else than where I am. Some murder if I've ever seen one. It's a something. It's a something. Bum, 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 bum. It's also level 24. Oh, do you not have your the fly Z power? Go for a Razor Leaf. It's gonna miss, so don't worry. Okay, it didn't miss. Not very effective, but it still did, you know, 20 points of damage. It's called in its ally Pokemon. Bum, bum, bum. Cast form is okay. It's a very interesting ally Pokemon to get brought in. Not who I expect. Camera pans down, turn it to you, press A to pout. Yeah, I didn't like that. Synthesis. Alright, what a loser. What a loser out here healing themselves. Who heals themselves turn 2? Yeah, Cast Form doesn't really make a lot of sense. I guess just as a setup Pokemon, but I was expecting from Mantis, since every other Totem Pokemon has just called in their pre-evolution. Like, every other one has called in its pre-evolution. It sets up sunny day, I guess. You start your new job Monday? Yo, that's so exciting. That's so exciting. I'm excited for you. Also, is this thing just gonna keep healing? Because, like, that's kind of nonsensical. That's kind of nonsensical if it's just gonna keep healing itself. Solar Blade. Yikes. That was a bit of a... That was a bit of a yikes. A bit of a yikes if I've ever seen one. That's what we call yikey yikey. Don't ask me why we call it yikey yikey. There's no reason for us to call it yikey yikey. Solar Blade immediately? Okay. This thing's kind of broken. This thing's kind of broken. It's not. That's why it needs the sunny day setup. Otherwise, I feel like it would probably be a 2-turn move. Why do you call it that? Call it what? Oh, did I make a joke about calling it something, and then immediately backtrack and say we don't actually call it that? That sounds like something I would say. That sounds like something I would say. I moved to Arizona, wasn't hearing anything, so I started getting nervous. Oh shoot, this whole time you hadn't heard from them? You said don't ask me why I call it that. Look, JJ, the first thing I need you to understand about me is I just kind of say stuff, just stuff comes out of my mouth. It's rarely am I actually thinking about what I'm saying, it's just kind of coming out. This thing is just absolutely just bodying me. This thing is just absolutely bodying me. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, dun. Alright, let's Struggle Bug. Because we also don't outspeed, which really sucks. Okay, so now that the sunny day isn't up, it's going to start going for Synthesis again. Get itself back to full health, so at least we get to attack. That's why you kill the setup Pokemon first. That's fair. But I didn't really have anything super effective to the setup Pokemon. Really, wow, that's not a lot. That wasn't a lot of damage there. And I have a Tiny Bee to kill this stupid thing. This Tiny Bee isn't going to do anything. This Tiny Bee is going to drop their special attack. But I don't even know. I assume Solar Blade is special and not physical. But it could absolutely be physical. It could absolutely be physical. Crabrawler could come in and take out Cast Form, but then they just pull in another SOS Pokemon, you know? They just pull back another one. No, why would I want to use Heal Powder? I obviously want to use my Revive. Which I don't even know if it's worth using the Revive, or it's just... I think we just let this... We just get KO'd and just start over. Right? Okay, Razor Leaf is definitely... Actually, now that I don't know if I feel like Razor Leaf is special, but I also feel like it, for some reason, is physical. Bum, 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 bum. This just kills Cutie Fly, for sure. Always use Confusion for the first move. Yeah, I want to grind it and turn it to goo again. Absolutely. Absolutely, that's what I want to do. Absolutely. Solar Blade. Oh, come on. Come on. Gross. That wasn't even super effective. That just killed me. That just demolished me. We should probably bring Dartrix with us. Dartrix would probably do really well here. Pardon me. I'm no expert. It appears you're a little weak to lightning or grass. Some of them are weak to grass. Like them. Wiz, you're gonna have to do that whole turn to goo thing all over again if you lose. I'm gonna assume I'm not. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna have to do that, and we're just gonna pretend like even if we have to do it, that we don't have to do it. Who do we not want to bring? Because I'm really just thinking about because had I done what I was supposed to do in between streams, I would have gotten everyone to a similar level, but then I didn't do that. I didn't even kind of do that. Mud Breaks, you got to get up to level 30 anyways. You have the Sharp Beak held item. Let me take that and give you the... Oh, shoot, I thought we had a flying EMZ, but we don't. I thought for sure we had a flying EMZ. That is not something we have. That's something I clearly made up. Although, we do have Skydrop. But you can't learn it anyway, so it doesn't matter. You can learn Flame Charge? That's very interesting, Trumbeak, that you can learn Flame Charge. That is very interesting that you can learn Flame Charge. I actually got to run to what's up and say, hey, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for swinging by and saying hi. If we don't get a chance to chat before the new job starts. Oh, it was a 2-month background check. That's wild. That's wild. Then I hope everything goes well, and I hope to hear about it, and hear that it hopefully went really well. When next I see you. Just come back with level 30 Pokemon, yeah, for sure. Looks like you bit off more than you could chew at my trial, huh? Fire and Flying type moves are super effective. Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Thanks for the info. Shoot, we gotta start cooking again. We do have to do it. Alright, we're just not gonna look, okay? There we go. We're just not looking. We're just not looking. You all have no idea what's happening right now. Boom. None of you saw anything. Nothing was seen. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Wiz also had to run to the Pokemon Center. What a funny joke, JJ. What a funny joke. You know what's not funny? My Pokemon having to go to the hospital. Its speed rose sharply. Alright, let's go for a quick pluck. X-Scizor. Oh, shoot, doing something different. Wiz doesn't want us to enjoy what he got to enjoy. I wasn't looking either. Okay? None of us were looking. None of us were looking. Not even me. No one was looking at that. That's not a setup Pokemon. Watch this thing still use Sunny Day. It just still drops the Sunny Day. What sucks is it now has a super effective move against me, which is just real frustrating there. Just real frustrating. Yeah, super potion. Imagine a USA-style Pokemon game where you had to pay to heal. It's like, sorry, healing's not free. Not in this economy. I don't even think the super potion was worth anything. Which maybe X-Scissor deals a little less. And I can at least get off a Pluck before they kill me. Because the Trumbeak will kill me with Pluck. But we should be able to take the X-Scissor. No, we cannot take the X-Scissor. Wow, was X-Scissor doing more than 20 damage? Was X-Scissor really doing more than 20 damage? That's wild if it was. Trumbeak uses Rainstorm. Mantis has Thunder. We know our Trumbeak doesn't outspeed. Does it go for Synthesis? It does go for stupid Synthesis. Oh my gosh. Dude, I hate this thing so much. I hate this thing so much. Trumbeak at least does a little bit more... Oh, and the Supersonic. Come on. Come on. How dare you do that to me? How dare you? Alright, we'll just switch out. See, but here's the thing. When you go to the Pokemon Center and you have to pay, you know, like 2,000 Poké-Dollars to heal your Pokemon, and you're like, whew, I'm good. And then a few in-game hours later, you get a notice that you have to pay more. They're like, hey, I actually got to pay a little more. Alright, Silverwind only hits 1. Silverwind is higher power than Strugglebug, but only by 10. So I don't think it's going to do that much more. So let's at least do that to get the Solar Blade. Okay, there's no light for it to absorb. Came fully charged due to its Power Herb. Oh, that's kind of cool. Wait a second. Wait a second. You still have it. Alright, we'll bring Trumbeak back in. Well, I think Trumbeak's actually doing more damage because of their held item. I think that's actually why they're doing more damage than we were seeing from Dartrix. There might be a slight difference in special attack, but I feel like it's primarily from that held item. Screech, that just lowers my defense, I believe. Right? Harshly fell. That's fine. I assume this thing's gonna go for a stupid Synthesis. Like, how do I beat this? How do I beat this if every time it gets low, it just heals itself, and I don't have anything to outspeed? Other than just, we have to stall until it runs out of... How much power does Synthesis have? I don't know how many power points Synthesis has. Okay, so you have to take a 2-turn, because there is no sunny day. So let's revive Dartrix. They can attack this turn. My Pokemon has a cold. Yeah, okay, wait here. So there's nothing bad, just simple cold. Your Pokemon needs to rest. Okay, thank you. Wait, now it's time for the payment. Okay. Alright, back to Trumbeak. So you owe us 1,000 for the room and another 3,000 for the tools used. And that's not even covering the payment. That's not even covering the medicine. Stupid Synthesis, stop synthesizing! How much power point does Synthesis have? Gen 7. Synthesis. I hear misspelling Synthesis like a loser. Five. It has 5. It's definitely used more than 5. It's definitely synthesized more than 5 times. It's definitely synthesized more than 5 times. Right? Bum, bum. I feel like it's for sure synthesized more than 5 times. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, it could have a max of 8. Survive a pluck. You're not out here to deal damage. You're out here to heal. You're out here so I can drop a super potion onto Dartrix. Solar Blade. Alright, so they absorb this turn, they attack next turn. Dope. This is great. I can do double healing. I know what Crack Bow, that's not how that works. Wait, what? They get charged 50,000 for wasting time? Absolutely. They just call it other things. Oh no, Rockruff fainted. Alright, Trumbeat, get back in there. That's how it works in America. Yeah, but instead of calling it for wasting their time, it's just been labeled as just fees. Fees. Alright. So they've stopped using X-Scissor, but X-Scissor definitely has more. Alright, so we'll see for sure this time if they're gonna go for the... Oh my gosh. The fact that they land Supersonic more than I do is just so sad. And I don't even think Supersonic is that low of accuracy. It's 55% accuracy. And they hit it more often than I ever do. I swear, if they synthesize. Come on, hit him. Hit him, Trumbeak! Thank you. Thank you. Canadian? Oh, yeah. Alright, rest your team, get some XP. That's why you gotta ask for an itemized list after staying in a hospital, after you get that bill. Because even with decent insurance, you still get charged for absolutely... You get overcharged for so many things after staying in a hospital. It's incredibly sad. I would disagree, JJ, as someone who has had a family member who spent a lot of time in the hospital. Even with decent insurance. Now, 50,000 is a bit... Like, that's just exaggerating. But it's still pretty outlandish, the amount you'll get charged for absolute nonsense. Alright, as long as they stop going for Supersonic, we should be okay. We've taken out the Totem Pokemon. How? How do they keep hitting... I never hit Supersonic that often. I am consistently missing Supersonic. I'm consistently missing Supersonic. It makes me so sad. So sad to see others succeed where I don't. And they knock me out. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, no! All we have left is our Grass type against a Flight. Can we outspeed? Can we outspeed? Tell me we can outspeed. No, we don't outspeed! It's okay, it shouldn't kill us. I was like, it's super effective. It shouldn't do 81 points of damage. Dartrix, the only one left alive to get experience from that. Dartrix, the only one I didn't really necessarily want to get experience in this fight. That's absolute ridiculousness. Wow, Wiz, you're strong, huh? You really were able to draw out the flavor of your Pokemon in that battle. The Totem Pokemon bowed right down to you. Yes, even back in Wella Volcano Park, my vaunted Salazzle didn't stand a chance. Nor did Wishy-Washy that I had trained so carefully. Alright, you've cleared all 3 of Akala's trials. You even managed to get through my trial, and I'd say it's a real doozy. Here, a gift for such an inspiring young trainer. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. We got the trial completion. We completed the trial. We also got Gracium. I don't know. I assume that's what it's going to be called. Z Crystal. Let me show you how to use the grass type Z moves. You go like grass. There it is. We did it. Since you've cleared my trial, Wiz, I want you to help me train some Pokemon from here in Lush Jungle. Here, have some Nest Balls. Nice. 10 Nest Balls. Dope. Huh. It looks like Lurantis didn't finish all the food. I really want you guys to try some. Have a bite, Kiwi. You too, Lana. If you insist. Lick. Not eating in a bowl after a Pokemon did. Oh, the flavor from the rare bone seems to fill my whole mouth. It tastes so good you might melt. No, wait, is that my tongue that's melting? It's so spicy! Oh, what's wrong with you guys? Don't you have any taste? Are you headed off to Olivia's for the grand trial? Bum-ba-da-dum. Hey, it's the professor. Whoa, that's some sweet smell. What's that sweet smell I smell drifting my way? Could it be Twisty Mallow's special? I heard you cleared Mallow's trial. Yeah, all right then. I have a present for you. A little TM right here. It's Smart Strike. A move that I'll never miss. Thank you for TM 67. Bum, bum, bum. There'll be all kinds of discoveries and new experiences to make your adventures brighter. There's a facility, yeah, and I want you to go check it out on your island challenge. The Dimensional Research Lab. Let's get over there with extreme speed. No, I was gonna hang out in the Lush Jungle for a bit. Hey there, Wiz. Guess I should congratulate you on clearing all 3 of Akala's Islands trials. Congrats. Looks like it's time for you to take on the Kuana Olivia's grand trial. Olivia is an expert user of the Rock-type Pokemon. You're going to want to catch some Grass-type Pokemon in Lush Jungle to add to your team. Whenever you're ready for the grand trial, come see me at the Dimensional Research Lab. It's down past Route 6, yeah, but just ask Rotom if you need some help. I mean, I was planning to maybe catch some Pokemon in here. Then you left with me. Let's see, what is in here? Another Fomantis. Comfy's in here. Comfy, I believe, is who we need. As well as, they're both 5% encounters. We have 2 different 5% encounters that we need. Rough. Absolute rough. They're 5% in all the areas. They're 5% in all the areas. Bonsweet is also in the Lush Jungle? I didn't see Bonsweet when I was scrolling through. Unless Bonsweet's in the Ultras? No, I don't see Bonsweet. Oh no, there is Bonsweet. Bonsweet's a 40% chance in the northwest area. Alright. So let's head up to the northwest area, because everything else is 5% anyways. So we might as well. We might as well. Maybe we'll get really lucky and get Comfy right off the bat. No. Okay, just a Trumbeak. I would love to try and take on the Grand Trial today, but I do want to spend some time trying to catch some Pokemon in this area. Not that we're even going to use them for the playthrough, but just to have them captured. Morlo, I feel like we got them already, or is... No, Morlo is a Gen 7 Pokemon. So we'll also be on the lookout for them. They are a 20% catch only at night, though. So we'll have to come back here for them later. Or Route 11, they also spawn. Fomantis. Which what level? We have a Fomantis. They're level 34 spawn. Or level 34 evolution. I was like, if we have one one's a high level, But no. Bum, ba, da, da, da. Hey, there's Bond Sweet, because Bond Sweet is 40%. Ba, da, ba. Does Bond Sweet evolve that quickly? Interesting. Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say for the chat. None of you are wrong and none of you are correct. Different experiences in the US can vary based on need, based on what's happening. Ambulances rides are stupidly expensive. A ride in the ambulance in some areas, depending on privately owned stuff, can be stupidly expensive as someone who has experience in that. Where there are times where people are like, no, I don't want to take an ambulance because it is so expensive. It's something that varies upon state. It varies upon what part of the country you're in, what laws have been passed. It varies. It varies. Not just the United States. It varies in every country. Do some countries have better healthcare? Absolutely. Do some countries have worse healthcare? Absolutely. So let's just agree to move on. Hey, but that is our 700th. I almost said our 200th. Our 730th Pokemon to be added to the Living Dex. That's Bonsweet registered. Nice. So their evolution actually into Steenie is level 18. So the one we just caught, one more level evolves. And then they level up knowing Stomp. So that's solid. So we'll stay in this area and catch 2 more Bonsweets. We'll catch 2 more Bonsweets. We also should save because we haven't saved in a minute. We've gotten some decent increases today. We started today at 720. We've increased by 2, which I guess isn't that impressive, but still. I thought you caught that before. Was there another cherry-looking Pokemon? There are a couple of cherry-looking Pokemons. But no, that is the first Bonsweet I've caught. There's some in an earlier generation. Bonsweet. What level does it learn Stomp at? Because even though it's like level up knowing Stomp, but what level does it learn Stomp? Bonsweet. Learn set. Bonsweet never learns it. Okay, Bonsweet never learns Stomp. What level does Steenie learn it? It learns Stomp at level 28. It learns Stomp at level 28. So, levels up at level 29. Increasing by 2 is actually quite a lot with how many Pokemon there are in Sun and Moon. That's fair. Alright, continuing our search for Comfey and Passimian. But both of these Pokemon are 5% encounters. Big oof. Big oof. Alright, Bonsweet, I don't need you anymore. Actually, I think I do need one more Bonsweet. I do need one more Bonsweet to have. Right? We've only caught 2. Did we catch 2 or 3? They're super easy to catch, so we can always come back and find one. What were to occur if every time you chose to finish the Living Dex, they just added another 100 Pokemon? Then I guess we'd never finish the limit. I mean, we aren't even going to finish 905 before they add Generation 9. Which I don't know how many Pokemon are being added in Generation 9. I know that's leaked in certain areas, but I haven't really paid too much attention to that. And I don't really want to know. I've caught 2. Okay, I'll catch 1 more if it pops up then. We can always release it if we did end up catching 3. Also forgot Dartrix is the only Pokemon I have left alive right now. I'm out here doing this with only 1 Pokemon. The rest of my Pokemon are fainted. Rare release when you can just kill. Yikes. Yeah, I feel like, because by the end of this year, like, let's be honest, by the end of this year, we are not going to have finished 905. Because we have roughly 28-ish, 25-ish more days before Scarlet and Violet comes out, and then Living Dex is going to take a back seat, you know? There's 4. I know there's been a number stated how many Pokemon are in the game, but how many of those are new Pokemon? Because new Pokemon, I highly doubt there are 400 new Pokemon, because they've never added that many in any generation. The most they've ever added in a generation, I want to say, is Generation 5. Yeah, Generation 5 is the most they've ever added, which is 156. Generation 5 is the most they've ever added to a game. And their last 3 generations have been less than 100 Pokemon added. Although if we follow Generation 6, they added 72, then 88, 98. I imagine they're going to add 100 and something. I'm going to say they add 104. But then we'll update our total number once that happens. Hey, there's Comfy. There's our 5% encounter. Lee said it was 148 or something. That'd be really cool. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to update this spreadsheet to add these Pokemon to it as well. Which I don't have to do immediately, because again, we aren't going to be, Living Dex is going to take a little bit of a back seat at the end of November, because until we beat Pokemon Scarlet, I'm not going to go back and play, you know, Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm going to play the new game. I should probably... This is so dumb that I'm doing this. This is really dumb that I'm doing this with 1 Pokemon, especially with this being a 5% encounter. With this being a 5% encounter, oh my gosh. What am I doing? What am I doing? This is a 5% encounter. I'm absolutely gonna use revives on a wild Pokemon. Absolutely gonna use a revive on a wild, when I'm fighting a wild Pokemon. When are you gonna bring back Pokédraw? Probably never. It was a fun little, like, side bit, but my drawing skills aren't great, and it took a lot of time out of the stream to do it, because, like, I'd have to set up, I'd have to then pop up on if something else was happening, and it kind of just slowed down the stream, especially, like, overall, like, 1 drawing would take, like, 10 minutes, from, like, setup to completion. And when I'm streaming for only, you know, 2.5, 3 hours, that's 10 minutes I could be making progress in a game or doing other stuff. I feel like it was a fun thing, but I feel like it's something that would be more enjoyable for people to watch if I was actually a decent artist. I know you could be like, oh, but we had some funny drawings, but I'm kind of getting to the point now where I know a lot of Pokemon, and I think what was the most comical about Pokédraw was not my poor drawing skills. I mean, they helped, but I think it was definitely drawing Pokemon that I had no idea who they are. Where at this point, I am starting to know a lot of the Pokemon, and it's kind of just changing up a little bit. What are the nest balls? More effective the lower the level of the wild Pokemon. I feel like that's not going to be super helpful here. Comfy, level 18. It's roughly at 60% HP. I have an Ultra Ball, 38%. What is a Net Ball? 23%. That's actually much lower. That's not as great. Because False Swipe isn't doing as much as I wish it was. Well, about something like Town of Salem, we're already dead. Well, see, my other thing in Town of Salem is I don't love being dead early in that game. Town of Salem is not something where I want to die early and want something to fill the time. If I die early, I want to just jump into a new game. I'm kind of getting to the point where when I'm streaming Town of Salem, if I die night 1, I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave the game. I'll wait till nighttime, you know, to see if there's a medium. You know, and I'm sorry for the people I brought in with me to that game, but I'm getting out of there. Hey, that is our 731st Pokemon added to the living dex. We have indeed caught Comfy. Boop. And they do not evolve, so they are a perfect, just, middle Pokemon there. Why don't you check out what kind of Pokemon you caught? It attaches its flowers to its highly nutritious vine that revitalizes the flowers. They go to aromatic scent. We'll send to a box. I'm sorry for those people, but ditching is ditching. I mean, look, as someone who's here, like, streaming, trying to be... Because I said it the other day when I was streaming Town of Salem. I stream Town of Salem on Twitch for three reasons. One, because I still enjoy the game. It's still something I enjoy playing. I have fun doing it, or else I quite frankly wouldn't be streaming it. I wouldn't be playing it in general if I didn't have fun with it. I stream it because it's enjoyable to stream, or because I'm streaming it because I have fun playing it. Option one. I stream it because it does well on stream, so I want to entertain the Twitch chat. And I stream it so that way I can get YouTube videos to upload to YouTube. So, and if I'm just constantly losing, I don't really want to play it, right? Or I'm not really having as much fun as I could be having. Oh no, wait, no, you stay here. Comfy is who I needed. Comfy can pop in that hole. You can pop there. You just need one level to evolve, so we'll grab you. You're supposed to drop there. Level 30. Let's pull you into the party just to get some levels, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, Missing No's power based off Mewtwo, like it's slightly different. I think maybe Mewtwo might be faster. I think that may be the main difference between Mewtwo and Missing No, which is wild. That's why also in Town of Salem, if I do have those early deaths, and I need something to do, I think Pokemon Showdown is just a better use of my time, because I think it's more overall entertaining. It's also helping me improve at competitive Pokemon, which is something I desperately need to improve at and want to improve at. And then it's consistent, like, content, whereas, like, drawing is not consistent content. Wow! Okay, Comfy. Another 5% encounter from you. You're not who I need, though. You're not the 5% encounter I needed. But thank you. Thank you for making an appearance. Which area? I came back to this area, but is there an area that has less Pokemon that have to spawn there? to just decrease the amount. I think this might be the lowest. That might work for many, but when you go for me, I'm the #1 team. Actually, Nightbot is the #1 team. Because all Nightbot has is legendaries, which Nightbot doesn't have Missing No. Which I think I could give Nightbot Missing No. Because Nightbot has, what, Mewtwo, Mew, the 3 birds, and I think Dragonite? And who beat Nightbot? A handful of people have. You've beat it. You've beat Nightbot. Emerson's beat Nightbot. I want to say Nitro's beaten. Comfy, stop! You're not the 5% encounter I want. We saw you 3 times. 3 times. This is not what we needed, Comfy. This is not what we needed. Not what we needed at all. Not even a little bit. Oh, did I try to give it to it? Bum, bum. Can you trade Missing No? I don't know if Missing No can be traded. Bum, 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 bum. We may have. They probably didn't patch that out. I know there was time when there was talking, I had heard from, I think it was Nitro who knew the creator. They were thinking about adding Generation 2 to this. I would love to see Gen 2 added to it. I love this. It's a great, just secondary thing to be happening on screen. I need to actually do some research into the creator of it and figure out who it is and reach out to them and be like, hey, thanks for making this. It's great. Bum, bum, bum. There's evidently a cave somewhere in here. I don't know where the cave is. Maybe it's one of these areas over here. Ah, shoot. This respawns here? Gross. I was legitimately going to come over and see if I could break through that wall. Bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. See if we can just, like, charge through it. No. Because I don't know how to get back there. Maybe that's something you get in the, later in the game. Hey, thanks for making this. Now can we get the rest of the gens too? Other streamers use Marble, but the best streamers use Pokélore. Marbles is another one of those where I'm just like, I don't love it. Because this is passive interaction with your chat. I can be doing other things, but we can still interact with the chat. We can still talk about it. We can still do stuff with it. Whereas Marbles, I can't do anything else. You're just playing Marbles. Which isn't a bad thing. The best streamers use an animal cam. One day I'll have an animal camera. So you all can just see Percy whenever. But Percy also tends not to lay in here. He tends to like hang out in the living room, so it's not as easy to just have him on a camera chilling. Which is when I put this chair in here. I was like, oh shoot, maybe Percy will hang out in here more. Maybe he'll just always be using this chair. Gosh, I gotta fix my posture when I'm streaming. As I was just sitting there, I just like felt my neck, and I'm like, ugh. I need to get a better chair. How's Percy and Merlin? They're doing well. They were play fighting earlier today, but I don't know where Merlin is now. I'm assuming he's probably in a window somewhere. Percy is behind me on the floor right here. Who won? I broke up the first fight because they were getting a little aggressive, and then they ran off with the second one. I don't know who won that one. It's always Percy who wins, though, because Percy is a lot larger than Merlin. So Percy will play with Merlin for as long as he wants until he actually gets irritated at Merlin. Then he'll just turn around and growl at him, and then Merlin will go, oh, okay, we're no longer having fun. And Merlin will just run away. Comfy! What are you doing? This is our 4th time encountering Comfy, which is a 5% encounter. Meanwhile, I just want to encounter Passimian. No, wait, I said it correctly earlier. Passimian. And they're also a 5% encounter. That's all I want to encounter. Stop. And they called another Comfy for backup. No. No. Just give me the Pokemon I want. Give me what I want. So I can go do other stuff. Out here getting a Metapod, which is a 10% encounter. We got Caterpie and Metapod, both 10% encounters. I swear, if we get a Bonsly now, which Bonsly is also a 10%, I'm going to be so irritated. Yeah, I'm in the right set. They spawn in every section of the jungle. They spawn in every area of the jungle. But, like, Bonsweet only spawned up in that northwest area. Like, Metapod and Caterpie only spawn in this section of the jungle. Imagine. Imagine. Don't call for help. Just let me leave. Just let me leave. Just let me leave. Oh my gosh. Come on. Let me leave the fight. Just let me leave the fight. You know what? Maybe it's in this patch of grass over here. We'll find it right here. First try. First try. You leave when you're dead, obviously. Okay, wasn't first try. Wasn't first try. I don't think we're going to get to do the grand trial today. I really wanted to do the grand trial today, but I don't think that's happening. I don't think that's happening. You know, we'll give this 5 more minutes. We'll give this to 45. And then we will move on, and we will come back and hunt for it later. So stupid. So stupid. Out here finding every Pokemon that spawns. We've literally seen every Pokemon on this encounter table. Except for Passimian. You have to do the Lego Batman style. What's the Lego Batman style? Every try is first try. That's true. That's true. First try. First try. Here we go. First try. First try. First try. First try. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. Hey, that's the correct Pokemon if you have bad eyesight. I guess so, yeah. Yo, Percy just commented on my video on TikTok. Percy, you're using TikTok now? Percy's on TikTok, just commenting on videos. Let's see what Percy said and what video they commented on. Percy commented on, commented. This video is just still doing so well. From when we played X and Y, like, this video is still, like, every day I still get comments on this video. I posted this 3 months ago. 3 months ago, and I still get comments on it of just complaining about the giant water before The Elite Four. How many views is it up to? It's up to 150k views. That's pretty exciting. Hey, there it is! First try! First try! Let's go first try. Ba-bum-bum. Come on, just catch. Just catch and be done. Just let me be done with you. Our 700th and 32nd encounter to our living decks. It took us much longer than it should have. But we have encountered the Persimmon. Look at them. Look at them! And we got them right there from the Lush Jungle. They're opposite Oranguru. We will get in Ultra Moon in the same area here in the Lush Jungle. But we got them for now. Bum, bum, bum. They form in groups of roughly 20 individuals. Well, I feel like it should have been easier to find them then. Their mutual bond is remarkable. They will never let down a comrade. Well, I feel like we should have been able to find it a little easier then. Yeah, what's up, Kiwi Toxic? Battle? Unfortunately, no. We're just playing through the main story. I appreciate your request. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so now that we have that, I think we can just head back this way. Because I think if we just go through this, I think this will just take us back to Brooklet Hill. I think this will just take us back over there. Oh shoot, this is... Okay, I know where we were. Ah, shoot, I didn't mean to get that. I didn't mean to do that. I just received a signal from your Zygarde cube. That creature is sucked into the cube is what we call a Zygarde cell. The Zygarde cube I gave you is a nest for cells and cores. Your mission is to collect all the cells and cores. We'll get in touch. I just need enough to get the 10%. And then we'll be done with them. Where are we going here? We're going all the way back to the front. Okay, so can we just fly back up there? We haven't used our Charizard glide yet. First time. Charizard! Go! And then like an absolute pro, we fly away. Oh, yeah, that's much closer. Did I heal everyone? I didn't mean save. I don't want to save. I don't want to save. I don't want to save. I hate saving. No, let's go heal Dartrix. We might have time for the Grand Trial. It depends on how much plot we have to get through before it. I also want to buy some revives. Which maybe it's best if we don't do the Grand Trials, because our Pokemon are so wildly different on their leveling right now. So it might be best that we don't do the Grand Trial right now. Can we buy? We can buy Hyper Potions now. Nice. I mean, we don't have the money for them, but we can buy them now. We have the option to buy them. Which, I didn't want to use Charizard Glide. I didn't think it would stay. I thought it would go right back to the top, and I would just immediately hit Tauros Charge. Go, Nebby! Use Splash! Why are you using Splash? Use a better move. Pew. You were just acting like me? You have never seen me use Splash before. You always seem to end up getting hurt, Nebby, so I never really liked Pokemon trainers or thought that I would want to be one myself. But when I see Wiz and How, it's just like they've thrown open some door that I thought always closed. They stride straight through it into the future. It seems so amazing somehow. Pew! Oh! Wiz, hello. I feel like it's been a while since we last met. There's a laboratory here that studies the dimensions, did you know? And the professor is waiting to meet you. How are your trials? It must be quite trying to do 3 in a row. There's no problem. Oh, goodness, really? It wasn't any trouble for you to tackle all 3 of Akala Island's trials? I suppose that explains it. The reason you look so content and understood by Dartrix there, I mean. Yeah, it's because we're professionals. I'm a professional, obviously. Off to the Dimensional Research Laboratory, though the dimensions of my decks are perfect. You're going to the Dimensional Research Lab, aren't you? Anyone could tell that. After all, there's nothing else upstairs. Okay, kind of a waste of a giant building if you only have one lab inside, you know? I guess it makes sense. You can't just press A on the elevator door. You have to press A on the up and down. So what's on the second floor, then? What's on the second floor? Hey there, honey. Oh, hi. Here's Professor Burnett. She runs the Dimensional Research Lab, yeah. Oh, also, she's my wife. You're Wiz, right? Lily told me about you. She said you were the reliable sort. 3 months ago, I found Lily lying on the beach. Cosmog in her bag, also unconscious. Know Hal today? Hal, he's out doing his own thing. But he'll be the real deal someday. He could even become a Kuhana, just like Ohala before him. You really think so? Oh, yeah, I really do. Hey, good to see you again, Hal. It's been a while since I last saw you. Anyhow, I brought Wiz here because I wanted you to tell him about some of the mysterious phenomena here in Alola. I'd be happy to. The mysteries of Alola, huh? Then you've got to mean the Ultra Wormhole! It's extremely rare, but sometimes a hole opens in the sky over Alola. It appears that this rift leads to a different and unknown dimension. The reason that people think that there may be mysterious dimensions is because of the legends of fearsome Pokemon appearing from the Ultra Wormhole. It's very weak as proof, but I can't ignore it. There is also plenty of evidence already in the Pokédex for the existence of different dimensions, right? Fearsome Pokemon? Even normal wild Pokemon sometimes attack people, right? But the Pokemon that appear from the Ultra Wormhole went way beyond that. They were called Ultra Beasts, and they were feared. If the stories are to be believed, then the guardian deities of the islands fought desperately against them. But like I said, it's all legends and folktales. It's hard to know how much is true. But I would be very happy if I could somehow unravel the mysteries of the Ultra Wormhole by studying the dimension disturbances. We've recorded several known relationships between Pokemon in different dimensions in books. You can find them on the bookshelf in this lab. Oh, so I have to go read the books? You don't want to just tell me about it? It brought rains open portals to other world. It was revered as the bringer of plentiful harvests. Palkia, its total control over the boundaries of space and able to transport itself to faraway places and even other dimensions. I really love this idea of, like, talking about more of, like, different multiversal dimensions in Pokemon. Professor Burnham was previously studying a dimension space called the Interdream Zone. There was a man named Mon who years ago published his theory about Ultra Wormholes. If you use the verse recording, you can not only rewatch... Okay, why are you telling me about that? Why would you tell me about that? That has nothing to do with Ultra Wormholes. Oh, yeah, I figured I don't actually have to read the books. But someone wrote them, and I want to read them. You want to know what happened 3 months ago? Well, I wanted to learn more about Cosmog, so I decided to speak to Professor Burnett, but I got lost along the way and ended up wandering about until I collapsed on the shore. She listened to my story, staying up all night to hear it, and then she even got her husband, Professor Kukua, to lend me his loft to stay in. She told him to help me investigate Nebby's origins, too. Professor Burnett has been so kind, and she's still trying to help me find a way to get Nebby back to its own home. She's been like a real mother to me. What happened to your biological mother? Did she leave you or die? Or I'm about to check out Diglett's Tunnel next. It's a whole cave made by Pokemon, right? I mean, yeah, but isn't there more exciting stuff to be learning about? Alright, these books are nothing. We've recorded several known relationships between Pokemon in different dimensions in books. You can find them on the bookshelves in this lab. Oh. Maybe we should go talk to the professor to continue. How about that, Wiz? If Ultra Beasts are really out there, I wonder what kind of moves they can use. You finished all 3 of Akala's trials, and now comes the big match against Olivia, the Island Kuana. It's the biggest and baddest trial of them all here on Akala, the Grand Trial. Hey, good luck. Olivia's house is past Diglett's Tunnel. It's in, Konikona City. But watch out for Team Skull. I still have some things I want to talk to Professor Burnett about, so I'll stay here. I'm off to check out Diglett's Tunnel next. It's a whole cave made by Pokemon, right? Alright, well that's all Hal can say. We're just very ecstatic about that. Very ecstatic about tunnels made by Pokemon. Bum, bum. I don't think there's anything we even need in, actually, probably I do need something in Diglett Tunnel. I said that, but there's probably a Alolan Diglets in there. And we actually, do need to do that. So let's take a look at Diglett's Tunnel. And it connects Hey Hey City in the north to Route 9. Bum, bum. Yeah, the Alolan form Diglett spawns in there. So yeah, we for sure need to get that for our regional decks. Bum, bum. Cool. So, we will probably end up doing that next stream. Because just starting this now, like I said, I need to leave for work in about half an hour. And I need to get ready for work, so. Ooh, is that an Ultra Wormhole opening up after we just talked about them? What was that just now? It looked like a crack in the sky. Hey, Wiz! So you made it through all 3 Captain's Trials, yeah? Then you should go meet the Kuhana. She lives in town past Diglett's Tunnel. Diglett's Tunnel is, let's see, from here it's kind of near the PMC. It's easy to walk right past it, though, so keep your eyes peeled. That Ultra Wormhole is sus. Now it's Malisolda time for me. I thought you were going to Diglett Tunnel. I do like that they refer to the Pokemon Center as the PMC. I really love that that's just how they refer to this is the PMC. It makes me exceptionally happy. It makes me exceptionally happy because it's just such a dumb thing that I would do. Like, I would absolutely refer to, because I do that now in real life. Like, when I make random offhanded remarks to Elizabeth. Let me try and think of one. Of like if she's talking about puppy, like Percy being like, you know, he's acting good. I'm like, you mean a GPD, a good puppy dog? I'll do absolute nonsense like that all the time. So I absolutely love just how referring to it as the PMC. All right, so for realsies this time, I'm actually gonna do stuff in between this stream and next stream. I'm actually gonna do things because I'm gonna write them down so I don't forget. So we're gonna go back and I'm gonna find a female a lizard so that way we can evolve it into Slazzle. We don't need you, so we can pop you over here because that's 1, 2 leaf spots for you. We don't need you anymore. How close are you to a level up? I can't imagine very close at all because we haven't really done anything. 600. All right, we'll try and level them up really fast. Who else is close to evolving? I don't think anyone really is. Who evolves at like 25? You evolve at 25, but that's not close at all. Toucan evolves at 28, but that's not close at all. You evolve at 25, but you're at 21. If anyone was like a level away from evolving, I would keep them with me. Alright, just to make sure that they get all the experience. So that way we can evolve them really fast. That way I can evolve the other one off stream. Because I'm going to, work on grinding everyone up a little bit. In between streams. Let me actually glide with Charizard back to where there would actually be some higher level Pokemon. Yeah. I'm gonna work on evolving the other one of this, and then I'm gonna get everyone's level up to a similar level, probably around 24, 25. Because I feel like that's where a majority of them need to be. I should have just been absolutely fighting Pokemon while I was in the lush jungle, instead of just running away from them. But I was getting really frustrated at my 5% encounter search. But we only need to get like 600 and something XP, so it should be like 3 or 4 battles. Well, 5 battles with a Caterpie being our first encounter. Maybe the Caterpie will surprise me, and they're gonna have just so much experience to give. They're gonna give like 1,500 experience. It's gonna be wild. You know what's worse than never finding it? What's that? Finding it again right now, because I think that would be kind of funny if we came across another one. After spending forever trying to search for one. Finding it about 50 minutes after and getting killed by a crit. Oh, that's the worst, when you're trying to just catch something and you accidentally kill it with a crit. Absolute horrid. I'm gonna bring my DS with me to work tonight and play on my break. Which is what I was supposed to be doing over this last week. I was planning to bring it with me and play, and just kept forgetting it at home. Like an absolute loser. Because typically what I'll do is I'll spend like the first, because I get like an hour break. I'll spend a half hour eating and like watching something, like 20 minutes to half hour. And then the rest of my break I'll read. Currently reading through the Wheel of Time right now. So that's what my plan is for tonight. Bring the DS with me. Eat while I watch something. And then play while I finish off the video. And then read for the rest of it. And do that over the next few days. And should get everyone trained up before next week's stream. Because next Wednesday is going to be the next Living Deck stream. I think I'm going to, instead of what we did... or what I've done in weeks past, where I, like, split Living Decks up with something else, like I'll do, like, Phasmophobia or something. I don't think we're going to be streaming any Phasmophobia next week. And I'm just going to focus absolutely on Town of Salem and Living Decks. Because I do want to... I would like to be done with Pokemon Sun before Pokemon Scarlet comes out. I think that's my goal, is to finish Pokemon Sun before Pokemon Scarlet comes out, and then play Pokemon Scarlet, and then after, like, we've played Pokemon Scarlet and done all that, when we return to the Living Decks, we start Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. That way, there's a little bit of a separation between playing through the Generation story. That way I don't get super irritated by just immediately playing through the Gen 7 story again. I think that's my play, which means I need to... I need to buckle down and actually get some more of this done. Because we don't have too many potential stream weeks left. I think I only have like 3. I have next week. I have 1, 2. I have like 3 more streams. That's not a lot. Oh gosh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think we can finish this before Scarlet comes out unless I stream it multiple times a week, which could be possible. Could absolutely happen. Could absolutely happen. Which we also, I don't need to necessarily complete all of this that says that doesn't have Ultra Moon, because a lot of these Pokemon we can get in Ultra Moon anyways. And so we might just, any Pokemon we don't get throughout our playthrough, we'll just hold off and get them in Ultra Moon. As long as I get the Sun-only encounters, that's all that matters. That's all that matters if we get the Pokemon Sun exclusives. Because even after beating Ultra Sun, we can come back and clean up in Pokemon Sun. If we really need to. Also, we need to start at some point working on getting Melmetal. Because Melmetal is only gathered through Pokemon Go. Which the reason I haven't started on that yet, I'm going to wait to see if... does anyone know if Melton is a wild and is encounterable in Scarlet and Violet? Yeah, that's what I would like to know. Hey, we got ourselves an evolution happening here. Our 733rd encounter to the Living Decks. I gotta find where they went. Hey, there they are. We got a Steenie there. Go ahead and pop them off there. Our level 18 encounter evolution. Very, very nice. Add that data to the Pokédex. Got, what, 5 additions to the Pokédex today. That's pretty exciting. 4 or 5. You're giving me a nice clip, partner. The spals on its head develop to protect its body. These are quite hard, so even if pecked by a bird Pokemon, this Pokemon is totally fine. Play Pokemon Go on your break. I have to play it during stream so that way you all can see it being, that way you can all see it happening. Which isn't that big of a deal. Like, it's actually going to be really easy to do it. I just need to do it. I'll just turn off all notifications on my phone. That way nothing pops up. And if I remember correctly, and I just need to research it, I believe I can just, like, plug in through USB and I can just mirror the phone up. I need to look at it. I looked into it a while back about how I can do it. Can, like, share the screen to an app and easily do it that way. I mean, because I already have a Melton and a Melmetal in Pokemon already. But I just think it would be more fun to see it that way. Alright, so we did get that evolution happening. It's a very exciting evolution. So we need to evolve this other Bonsweet that we have. So I'll do that so that way we have the two. Because you now will come in here. We're done with you. So in between streams, we will egg Wimpod. We'll egg Wimpod, so that way we have a second one of those. And then we'll level up everyone. Everyone to 24/25. 24/25, because some of these Pokemon evolve at 25. And I don't want to cancel those out. So any Pokemon that evolves at level 25, like Ribombee, we won't take above it. But a lot of these Pokemon evolve at level 30 as well, so it's okay. Or like level 28 or something. So we'll do that. This Popplio right here, I'm going to level this one up and evolve it into Brawny, because the one that we currently have, pardon me, with you, we're going to completely take over. And once we get them to a high enough level, we won't have to use Crabrawler anymore, because they will kind of cover our water cover. They will be our water coverage. Because what level does Crabrawler evolve at? Because we still need a second Crabrawler. I think maybe at this point, we just egg them as well. I think that's the best thing we can do is with Crabrawler is just egg them as well. They level up on the top of a mountain, so we have time. But we will go ahead and egg them as well. Just to have that done. That way we don't have to consistently search for another Crabrawler. And yeah, that should be pretty exciting for a Mantis. What level do they evolve at? We also never got Dewpider. We never got ourselves a Dewpider, so we need to look into that next stream as well. Level 34, yes, we can absolutely take Fomantis up to level 25 with no problem. Because I don't want to over-level anyone. I don't want to over-level any of these Pokemon. But yeah, a lot of these Pokemon we can get in Ultra Moon without much issue. Without much issue at all, and everything will be fine there. But yeah, so that is it for this episode of the Living Dex. I have some stuff that I actually am going to get done between now and next Living Dex episode. Our next Living Dex stream will be next Wednesday. Elizabeth has some stuff going on that night, so I'm hoping for that one to be like a longer stream, like a nice like 3-hour stream mayhaps. We'll see what we can do with that and try and get a lot of stuff done. We'll finish off this island for sure. And hopefully get some decent progress done on the next, if we're going to finish this before I start playing Pokemon Scarlet, which again, I don't know if that's going to happen without doing like a multiple streams. But YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this stream, you should come join us live on Twitch. I will see you in the next one.